professional bouts with 5 straight knockouts. All the way from Kansas City, Missouri. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome aboard Tommy Morrison. Morrison. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the white trunks with the black trim. He tipped in at an even 199 pounds. This gentleman has 2 wins and 2 losses. A native of Mali, West Africa, and now residing here in the Big Apple of New York City. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Traore Ali. Ali.
And the official for the fight will be Fred Yusi, as Ali and Morrison will mix it up. Morrison made his pro debut here at the Felt Forum on November 10th. He has yet to be extended past round number 1, 5-0.
Don't go to the refrigerator. Don't go to the refrigerator during this fight.
Yeah, we have a young man who we'll be talking to a little bit later. Young man who can call himself the WBA welterweight champ. We speak of Mark Breland. He'll be chatting with us a little bit later as we have this heavyweight bout underway.
That's no young man. He's as old as Mamby.
No, I don't think so, Joe. Morrison looks more like a lineman in football than he does today's heavyweight boxer. He's got that square shoulder.
Now, when he starts throwing those left hooks, he'll look more and more like a fighter. Ali's showing real good movement.
We can hear that leather popping.
See what I mean? This kid can bang.
His favorite fighters, Rocky Marciano and Floyd Patterson. Morrison.
I can understand why. Ali's got to use that jab and keep that, stay off those ropes, stay out of trouble for a while, and try and extend Morrison 2 or 3 rounds.
Boy, left, right, he just hits with everything.
Good punching by Morrison. He brought in 2 or 3 of those right behind each other.
Ali hits to the midsection, but no effect.
You know, this kid started boxing when he was about 10 years old. He's got almost 300 amateur fights. That's a lot of fights for a heavyweight.
He was 222 and 20 as an amateur. That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of fights. He started when he was very, very young, and he started when he was about a middleweight. He was 150 pounds, 156 pounds when he first started.
He's only 20 years old.
He's a good-looking young prospect, simply because he's a good puncher. But I'd like to see what happens if he goes 4 or 5 rounds.
Well, that's what Ali's trying to see if he can do tonight, is extend this young man past round number 1.
Nice counter left hook. Ali threw a good straight right hand, and Morrison tried to counter it with a left hook and just missed.
Under a minute to go now in this opening round. Scheduled for 6 rounds. Ali missing there with a right.
I think Ali, it would be a better idea for him to use that left jab and use that ring a little bit more.
A miss there by Morrison. Under 30 seconds here in round 1. Morrison just keeps plowing in, coming after Ali.
Boy, they both threw right hands that time and both missed.
Now the opening round of a scheduled 6-round heavyweight bout is over. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Morrison in the gold, Ali in the white. Second round scheduled for 6. The heavyweights doing battle now.
You know, Morrison fought in the Olympic trials, and he lost a very close decision to Ray Mercer, who went on to win the gold medal.
A nice family shot there. Mark Breland and his son here at ringside, just to the right of Joe Ferriello. Mark been busy signing autographs in between rounds. Morrison in the second round for the first time in his pro career. 5-0 as a professional. 5 first-round KOs. Tommy Morrison was born in Gravette, Arkansas. Now lives in Kansas City, Missouri. He went to high school in Jay, Oklahoma. So he's been a traveling man in his youth. Away from the turmoil of the ring, he likes to relax by throwing that line out, getting a little fishing in.
Well, he better not do any fishing right now. He's got to hit this guy in the chin and make something happen. Ali's doing a pretty good job this round. He's using his jab and he's moving around and he's trying to nail Morrison on the way in. And although he hasn't hit him anything clean, he's throwing enough punches to keep Morrison at bay.
Ali 199 pounds for this fight. Morrison 208 pounds.
Morrison should be getting off with more than one punch. He's starting to lay back a little bit, looking for that one big shot. And when you do that, it never comes. He's got to be just a little bit more busier, because this round thus far, Ali is the busier of the two fighters. Nice lead right hand, but if he had come back with a left hook right hand, he would have done some damage. And also, when he makes Ali miss, he should be doing more counter punching. Nice two punches. Missed them, but nice.
Missed with that big left.
Didn't miss by much. He should keep throwing that right hand to the body and the left hook to the head. It's a pretty fast-paced fight for heavyweights. I mean, Ali is moving around the ring quite gingerly, throwing a lot of jabs, and he's throwing a lot of punches, and Morrison's staying right with him.
You have to wonder about Morrison's stamina, having never gone beyond the first round in his pro career.
Well, I think we're going to find out, because we're into the second round, and Ali looks like he's not going anywhere. Good left hook, yeah, coming up out of that bench. But again, like I said, it was only one punch.
Morrison hits with a right. And that's it. The second round is history, as Morrison goes back to his corner, and there's Ali ready to take a stool and have a respite in between the second and third round. There's Morrison looking a bit frustrated as he talks to his corner. And he's doing a little bit of talking.
Well, I think what's happening with Morrison is he's got to just put his punches together a little bit better. You know, he's trying to throw that one big bomb, and probably in all his other pro fights he got away with that. But I'd like to see him throw 2 or 3 punches.
Let's take a listen into that corner.
2 or 3 times. All right? Hit him in the body, hit him in the head, hit him in the head. He's slow. You have fast hands. You got to have fast hands. Right? Here's your hand.
Yeah.
You've got to press him.
Having a little bit of a technical problem.
You dictate the fight. You dictate the fight, okay?
You're stunning him and then let him come out of it. Get on top of it.
Go.
Now some words of wisdom there.
You know something? Ali didn't jump off that stool with a lot of fire either.
In the books it says it's scheduled to go 6. We're in the third round now. Ali from West.
Good right hand by Ali.
Now living in New York City, going against Tommy Morrison. Ali in the white trunks.
Another good right hand. I'll tell you one thing, this kid Morrison takes a pretty good shot, because he just walked right into a good right hand.
The sound, that right that he just delivered, was a pretty good shot, but no effect on Ali.
There's a big absence of body punching in this fight, too. And as I say that, Ali throws a right hand to the body.
Never fails, does it?
No, they always make liars out of it. I think that both fighters should be going to the body a little bit more.
Both trying to work that head, as you saw the big windmill miss there.
Morrison moving in with a jab, which he hasn't done all night long, and it would be a good idea if he did that. If he moved in behind the jab, it would set up his other punches a lot more effectively. But some of these big guys, they just don't want to, these big punchers too, they just don't want to take the time out to bother with a jab. They want to throw the big shots all the time, and they just don't realize the jab sets things up for them.
A little bit of holding going on over there as Fred Yusi moves in to separate the fighters. Good left that time by
good left
Morrison.
hook. Morrison is a good prospect. I think he's got a lot to learn, but you got a lot to work with. He takes a good punch, and he looks like he's a real good puncher.
But when you look in that heavyweight division, really not a whole heck of a lot out there once you get beyond Mike Tyson.
Well, this kid is a long way from that, though. I mean, he's a...
Well, I'm not saying that, but
Yeah.
I'm saying he's got an opportunity if he plays his cards right and listens to his cornermen. He could have a good future in this business.
I think so. I like him. And I'll tell you one thing, he's going to have to get by Ali tonight. Ali is giving him a lot of trouble.
And he doesn't like the fact that Ali continues to cling to him.
Well, that's his fault. He should pull out of those clinches and work those arms. Or if he punches on the way in, Ali won't have a chance to cling to him. There it is. Come on, punch. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
A delayed reaction on that one.
Fred, it's exactly what I said. He threw 3 punches and got the last one in.
Ali staggered, and then he went down. And Fred Yusi asked Ali, is he okay? Ali says, yes, I am. And then the bell. So Morrison listened to you there, Mr. Trainer.
Well, he just instinctively did the right thing. He threw a left hook right hand and then followed up with a right uppercut.
Well, Morrison now being 10-2 by his corner. Let's watch that big punch that he threw, and let's go through the sequence.
Well, I think he's going to throw. This is a part of the fight when they both exchange real good right hands. He's going to turn him around here. They're laying on the inside. Now he's going to work his hands free. Left hook, right uppercut. Real short punches.
Let's take another look at it from a different angle this time.
Good right uppercut. It was real short. But what I was saying was when he gets inside, instead of letting Ali clutch him, he should move his hands like that. Just throw those short chopping punches.
Ali a little bit slow getting off the bench. The second slow leaving the ring. And round 4 is underway, scheduled for 6.
Fred, if you got hit with that right uppercut, you'd be slow leaving that stool, too.
I don't know if I'd want to leave the stool, to tell you the truth.
Ali's got a tiger by the tail right now. Morrison senses blood. He just better not get too careless, though.
Now, this is always interesting to watch a fighter to see if he's a closer.
A finisher, yep. Good right uppercut. Oh, that was up hard.
Ali looking a little reluctant.
He's hurt.
And he's staggered. And I think this is it.
Well, he looks like he's going to let it go.
Let it go. Yeah. Fred Yusi, much to the chagrin of the audience here, letting it go. I think he's going to stop it now. Morrison will be the winner. Ali came out here in the 4th after being nailed in the 3rd round and just couldn't do it. Ali will still stagger around in the center of the ring. I still think he hears bees buzzing and bells ringing.
He got hit a real good right uppercut that second time when he went down this round. That one came from the floor. It was a good shot. I like this kid Morrison.
I think he proved to us that he is, in fact, a finisher.
He's a good prospect. He's a good-looking kid. I've seen him a few times. I've seen him in the amateurs. I've seen him when he fought in Detroit. And I like what I see. I think he can learn.
Let's watch the telling blow.
Now you're going to see a big right uppercut, a sweeping right uppercut's going to hit him on a butt. Boom. See it? A sweeping right uppercut.
And Ali was down, and Tommy Morrison, 6 fights, 6 wins, 6 KOs.
You can't do much better than that.
Ali now 2 wins, 3 losses. As Morrison trying to make his presence felt in that heavyweight division. And he's a young man who will be heard from. Now let's hear from the young man in the center of the ring, Ed Darian.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Fred Yusi stops this bout at 53 seconds of the 4th round, and the winner by a TKO for his 6th straight win in his many pro bouts, Tommy Morrison. Morrison. Another nice round of applause for
Tommy Morrison from Kansas City, 6-0 as a pro, embraces Ali, who he has just finished here in the 4th round. It was scheduled to go 6, and Ali put on a pretty good show for the first couple of rounds. And Morrison, who until tonight had never gone beyond the 1st round, having knocked out his first 5 opponents in that opening frame, picks up the victory tonight and receives the congratulations from those gathered here around the ring at the Feld Forum. Morrison, the winner by